Oh, that's Siamese martial art. Muay Thai is known for skull crushing elbows and knees. Nobody clinches up with the master of these brutal strikes. Over the years, there were very many successful Muay Thai MMA fighters. We will now focus on the specific names and the guys and girls who achieved great achievements in the world of mixed martial arts. Their striking comes purely from ancient Siamese martial art. Let's start. On the place number 9, we've got a pretty much guy that is not much known, competes in Bellator MMA. It's Gaston Bolaños. He has a score of 4 wins and 1 loss. Bolaños is known for brutal spinning back elbow counter which usually rips the rivals. Just remember what he did to Rick Gutierrez at Bellator 189 when his rival threw a left hook and landed a brilliant counter. Oh, we forgot his leg kicks KO versus Malcolm Hill too. You can call Gaston Bolaños the real elbow specialist. Despite he is not known yet, the Dream Killer might wreck the whole featherweight division soon. He protects attacks well and throws low kicks out of nowhere. I'd also praise his short hooks, but spinning back elbow is the reason I mentioned him on the list of Muay Thai MMA fighters. Number 8. Thomas Almeida. Thomas Almeida fights in UFC bantamweight division. He is one hell of a dangerous rival. Tomiyash is a former Legacy FC fighting champion and one of the best Muay Thai MMA fighters. He built his name after a spectacular flying knee KO over Brad One Punch Pickett at UFC 189. His right elbow counter is one of the best in the world, both Muay Thai and MMA. The Brazilian waits for the perfect opportunity, then deliver a brutal strike to the middle of the rival's face. Also, his body kicks are extremely brutal. When he feels blood, he doesn't stop. We can also praise Thomas' left hook to the liver and the knee to the midsection, and we believe he is a very quick fighter for the division he competes in. Number 7. Thiago Marreta Santos. Thiago Santos is one of the best fighters in UFC light heavyweight division. He is known for recent KO over the Polish competitor Jan Blachowicz, and he is currently in works for some very strong fight. He expressed his wish to fight John Bones Jones, but you never know. Maybe it will happen, maybe not. He holds notable victories over Jack Marshman, Jimmy Manula and Elias Teodoro. Marreta has some dangerous head kicks in his arsenal, and you can call him one of the deadliest Muay Thai MMA fighters. From time to time he spins and throws right spinning wheel kick, which usually always hits its mark. Sometimes he throws elbows, especially when his opponent gets too close, but he is also known for a cartwheel kick, a legendary capoeira kick which he throws off distance. He missed Jan Blachowicz at the end of the second round, but it would be one of the most spectacular KOs. The biggest victory of his career before Jan Blachowicz happened at UFC 231 when he earned a win over Jimmy Manula via second round KO. At UFC Fight Night 125 he showed the ultimate power of his kicks when he TKO'd Anthony Smith via kick to the body and punches. Number 6. Matt Brown. Everything related to Matt Brown associates with Muay Thai. Just look at his stance. He's a real master of flying knee and right Superman punch. Matt knows to control the opponent of distance and usually feints before he lands a high kick. Brown usually leans to the opposite side while going up, which improves the power of his attacks, and he rather elbows the downed rival. The Immortal defeated Mike Spix, Steven Thompson and Diego Sanchez from UFC Superstar Pool. Despite he has never won a title, many fans were thrilled with his performances. Number 5. Joanna Jedrzejczyk. Joanna Jedrzejczyk is a far from a knockout artist, but she is very successful. The legendary Pole and the greatest Polish fighter in the history of UFC defended UFC strawweight title 5 times in a row, before she was defeated to Rose Namajunas at UFC 217. She is the best European female fighter too. Her list of Muay Thai moves includes steep kick, front kicks and outstanding weaving overhand right. She knows to attack with the knee to the body and the right cross, but rather stays on distance. Her jab and right cross are also great. Joanna is in the second place of female Muay Thai MMA fighters. Number 4. Carlos Condit. Carlos Condit, also known as the Natural Born Killer, is a former UFC welterweight champ. His spinning back fist and spinning back elbows are fabulous. Condit switches stances and attacks his rivals with so many various strikes. At UFC 143 he was fighting for the interim welterweight title versus Nick Diablo Diaz, one of the most influential trash talkers ever. When Nick saw he lost the fight, he started challenging Condit. When Carlos missed with the spinning technique, Diaz trolled him about throwing spinning shit. It made many UFC lovers laugh. There are many other techniques Carlos Condit is known for. Left front kick, flying knee, and superb hooks. Muay Thai low kick that goes downwards, which means it is very hard to block when Condit throws. You can call him the most unpredictable of all Muay Thai MMA fighters. Number 3. Donald the Cowboy Cerrone. Donald Cerrone had reached advantage wherever he appeared while he was a UFC lightweight competitor. For a Muay Thai fighter, his submission game is outstanding. Actually, most of his UFC victories came after an outstanding strike which was followed by a barrage of punches and elbows. In MMA, interestingly, he earned a lot of submission wins, but his stance and explosive jab are something no fighter in the world has. The Cowboy is ranked very high on the list of Muay Thai MMA fighters. Despite that, he has never won a title. He was brought in works for the fight with Conor McGregor, but as well as you know, Dana White turned that down. He is not interested in that. I just don't know why, but okay. Yet, his high kicks are performed in pure Muay Thai style. The Cowboy put Matt Brown, Rick Story, and Melvin Guillard to sleep via stunning shins to the head. His both high kicks are tremendous. Now let's go to number 2, Wanderlei Silva. Wanderlei Silva is the father of Muay Thai in mixed martial arts. Yeah, you read well. He's the man who showed the brutal power of Muay Thai in the world of MMA. The ex-murderer has one and only trademark: knees of the Muay Thai clinch. He literally killed Rampage Jackson in their Pride FC clashes. In one of that match, he landed between 20 and 30 knees to the rival's head. Wanderlei is also known for amazing soccer kicks and foot stomps. He was a Pride middleweight title winner many times. Wanderlei is a master of combos and one of the most brutal Muay Thai fighters in MMA. His great attack is also a jab cross combo, which he demonstrated in the fight versus Kazushi Sakuraba. Number 1. Cris Cyborg. Cris Cyborg lost only one match throughout her whole career before she was literally ran over by Amanda Nunes at UFC 232. It happened, but she is a very aggressive fighter who attacks rival until the referee stops the match. She is the former UFC featherweight champion, which was dethroned by Amanda Nunes, as I already said. Many people in the world would call her the most dominant female competitor. Also, Cyborg is the best female Muay Thai MMA fighter. Cris Cyborg throws hooks all the time. If she hits the mark, then she delivers a brutal oblique kick which paralyzes the opponent. It is impossible to block all of her strikes, but Amanda Nunes showed that she can counter her with narrow punches. Some even say she could defeat many male competitors, for Christian Justino. Christian Justino holds notable victories over Gina Carano, Holly Holm, and Milos Conan. Most of her victories came via KO or TKO, and in the clinch you can just say she sometimes throws a knee to the head, but she prefers going via punches and wild brawling toe-to-toe fight. As well as you know, Muay Thai is one of the most brutal martial arts in MMA. When you have an opponent who is good with knees and elbows, the rivals will stay away from clinching him. If a fighter is good on the ground, it turns into a real nightmare for other fighters. We hope you like our list, and don't forget to leave us comments, subscribe, rate. Did we miss your superstar? Please inform us and visit us on bestoplists.bg.com. Until the next time, it's Vladimir Vlad from bestoplists.bg.com.